In the sixth video of our course management series here, we're going to talk about perhaps the most important of all of these for most amateur golfers, which is what happens when we get ourselves into a difficult position on the golf course. Here we're in an absolutely classic example of what happens in a round of a golf where we are faced now with our first really important decision. And we have a tree in front of us, we're 150 yards from a green, and we really start to see some different options here of how we can go and proceed forward. Great golf is very much like great pool or billiards. And we see that good pool players, good billiard players can make a lot of shots, and the same as with golf. But the great ones not only can hit those golf shots, but they always leave themselves in position for their next shot as well. So in golf, we almost have to be thinking one shot ahead all the time. And when we get ourselves in trouble, really we have to start to really focus on that philosophy. And so we said to ourselves here, we have three different things that we can really do. With this tree in front of us and with this green 150 yards out, we can try to go around it to the right, we can try to go around it to the left, or we can then just pitch out into the fairway. So there's three completely different options. So we really have to decide is what is that's going to be best for this pin and for our own game that's going to minimize our chance for really taking a big number. And the most of the rounds of golf, especially in our tournament play for our junior golfers that get ruined, is because a golfer gets himself in a difficult position, and instead of just getting themselves out where they minimize their mistakes, they try to do something heroic in order to try to get themselves back in play, and they end up compounding the problems. And so what we want to do is make sure that not only are we going to have success with this golf shot, but we're actually going to be in position with our next to get back out and play. So if we look at our shots here, a draw starting off to the right of this tree and shaping back in towards this green, it might work, but what we're going to see is that we have out of bounds to the right hand side, and we have trees in the distance that hang over the fairway on the right hand side. So it leaves us a very minimal gap in here between the right side where we're going to be in trouble and the green itself. The left side is more open from the shape of the hole standpoint to the left of the tree trying to hit a slice, but we have a back left pin and we have a cross bunker in the front of the green that's going to give us an awkward or long bunker shot to a back pin. We also have a tree guarding the left hand side that if we get ourselves too far left is going to block that pin. So our third option is just to pitch out into the fairway here and leave ourselves maybe a 100 or 90 yard shot out, and it's going to give us a nice stock wedge into that back left hand side. So again, if we look at our options, again, option one is the draw to the right of the tree, which is, again, we could maybe get onto the green, but there's also a potential of making a double or triple bogey. We can go to the left of the tree and try to hit a slice, which again might allow us to make par, but also gives us the option of making a double or triple bogey. Or if we chip out into the fairway, we're going to hit a wedge onto the green. Now we're going to have a par putt, but a worst case scenario, we're probably going to have a bogey. So when it comes down to the decisions that we make on the golf course, again, thinking one shot ahead is always going to give us a chance to score, and it's going to minimize our chance for making that big number. And that concludes our course management series here today. And again, remember that scoring well isn't just about the shots that we hit, it's about the decisions we make from the time we get to the golf course to the time we get to the last hole. Again, hopefully you can use some of these tips to start getting yourself around the golf course with better decisions and start shooting some lower numbers.